In this video, I'm going to give you an introduction to the search screen for historical record search on FamilySearch.org. To get to the search screen, you can click on the icon underneath the picture, or you can click on the word search above the picture. They both take you to the search screen. On the search screen, you're going to see search boxes. At the end of the search box, you will see, on some of the search boxes, you're going to see a check mark box. If you check that box, it's going to tell the search to match those words that you typed in the search box exactly. So it's matching exact spelling. You can select any of the boxes, or you can unselect any of the boxes for that feature. Also, above the search button, you will see that it says match all terms exactly. And if you click that, it will select all of the check mark boxes. Or if you select it again, it will turn them all off. When you're searching for an ancestor, you want to start with a little bit of information and then add more if you get too many results. So a lot of times when I'm searching, I just start with my ancestor's name. But you also have other options on this page. You can restrict the records by location. For example, you could type in United States. Notice I just typed a few letters and the menu pops up for me to select that. I can further narrow it by a state if I want to, or I can just click anywhere off of that and just search all of the United States. I can also restrict by a record type, such as birth, baptism, and christening, military record, census. I can restrict by batch number and also by film number. In addition to restricting by those criteria, you can add a life event, such as birth, place, and year. You can add a marriage, place, and year. You can also do a residence, or a death, or any other place and year range for records that you're looking for. When you're searching for a place, it helps to know what information you're looking for. For example, if you're looking for someone's birth certificate, you're not going to put in the date of the death or the place of the death necessarily. When you're doing a year range, when I'm researching, I always do at least plus or minus 2 years from the actual date. So if the date was 1900, I would go 1898 to 1902. That just gives a little bit of leeway in case the record was created before or after his birth date or transcribed incorrectly for some reason. Another way to narrow your search results is to search by a relationship. You can search by spouse, by parents, and by any other person associated with your ancestor. Again, if it's a good idea to start with a little bit of information and add more as the results are too many. You also want to try different combinations of information. For example, you might want to put in your ancestor's name and their death date in one search, and then search again by their name and birthplace, and then maybe search again by a birthplace and a larger year range, maybe like a 20-year range, and the parents' names. One thing, when I'm adding a spouse's name or a mother's name, I guess if the spouse is the wife's name, I usually only add the first name to begin with, because a lot of times you don't know which name the woman is using on a record, if it's her married name or her maiden name. Okay, so that's the basics of the search screen.